With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And we are underway in Buffalo. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The drive starts with a run by Allen. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down.
They always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
And again, he'll find Gronkowski complete. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now third down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now Allen. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage, it'll be back at the 36. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. To throw, it's Brady. Now he finds Gronk. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
This will be caught by Randy Moss. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Look, we came into this one focused on Randy Moss, and now he has our full attention with his first grab of the game.
Well, he's one of only 2 players to go a whole season averaging over 100 yards receiving and average a touchdown per game as well. That's a pretty impressive stat.
It really is, especially when you consider that every defense he faced was prepared for him and was kicking coverages in his direction. They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Brady going to go on 4th down. Man open, it's Moss complete. He will have the conversion and more than that. Touchdown, 49ers. Randy Moss, 37 yards. And the Niners have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. On play action, Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. still in the first quarter, but what a great start for them. I mean, they've controlled the airways, Charles, on both sides. They had the passing touchdown, then they intercept the pass of the other squad and take it back for another score.
Brandon, I know we have a ton of time left, but what an early backbreaker they just delivered. They're up early, and they appear to be totally dialed in. And that offense, they're forced to run right back out, still shaking up a bit, but feeling the pressure to put something on the scoreboard. They've got to be careful here.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. He's got a man, complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And it's caught. Touchdown. Amari Cooper. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And his guys have made this a one-score game now.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set, and racing going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Over the middle, complete. It's Johnson. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's making.
Allen hit. He lost the football. And this is going to be 49er football. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run. And obviously, ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do, and that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Allen. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So after the INT, it's Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Meanwhile, Allen's throw pulled in by Gronkowski. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. On 3rd down, LaDainian Tomlinson. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. Open man is the Hall of Famer, Dave Casper. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's got the connection to Cooper. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half. Operating from the red zone now. Allen. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. On 2nd down, it's Tomlinson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On play action, Allen rolling to his right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the 1st half winds down.
On 2nd and goal, Allen, touchdown! Dave Casper in the final seconds of the 1st half. And his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. Allen will try to throw for it. And he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the 1st half as they'll kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Allen off the play fake. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
On 2nd and 10. Allen, it's caught. Cooper. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. A toss play left to LaDainian Tomlinson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Allen. This is brought in by Casper. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Allen now looks to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Allen's throw taken in by Cooper here. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 20-yard line. Now Tomlinson on 1st and 10. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. The tackle by Eric Armstead. 3rd quarter of a 2-point game. A good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. To throw, it's Allen. He's got a man. It's the tight end Casper. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Here's Allen. The quick slant caught. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal. And again, it's Allen. Touchdown! LaDainian Tomlinson from 3 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes this a 9-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Brady now on 1st down. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Back now in Buffalo. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Richie Grant. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Wait a second. They declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how any time You lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back? Let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. That throw by Brady, incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
They'll run for it. This is Allen. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Brandon, 4th and 1 on their own side of the 50, and they decide to go for it. As a former defender, I take that personally. I can't believe they let them pick that up. They should have swarmed the line of scrimmage and stopped that one.
Not surprised, though, because they told us about the supreme confidence they had in the O-line, and they were able to get that yard. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run with Allen. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moss. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards. Brady now on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Allen. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10. To throw is Brady. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk, complete. And the Niners are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. They'll run. This is Allen. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Marcus Allen taking it in from a yard out. And the 49ers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Now Brady. And this is caught. So they took a chance, but they aren't back within a single point here in the 4th. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on it. Are you going to put a smaller corner on it? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This offense, thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
Back to throw, Brady. Throw left side, complete to Moss. And a tackle going to be made at the 38. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Allen. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Brady to throw. Looking middle, it's caught by Gronkowski. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. On 1st down, Allen. He'll get it inside the 20. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
Well, that is the definition, Charles, of delivering under pressure. The game-winning potential. There's still a little time left on the clock, but the potential game-winning drive, and it was well executed.
I think we're going to remember this possession for a long time. We've called a bunch of games, but how about how they got it done down the stretch?
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up, then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Here's Allen. Completes it right side to Cooper. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.